Hey YouTube, so we're back with another video, and today we're going to be talking, we're just going to have a chit chat about single moms, being a single mom and stuff, just like my struggles and advice and tips that I can give to you guys. So lately it's been a lot of people that just on my social media or text me or, you know, send me an inbox or asking me like, how do you do this, or what is this, or just one insight on the single parent life. So I just decided that I'll make a video, and I'm really thinking about making it a segment because there's just so much that you can talk about being a single mom. Like, look at this silly boy. So yes, as y'all know, some of you know, I am a single mother of one with one on the way. They're both boys. My boy mom, this we tell you. And kisses. And my handsome man. So yeah, we gonna get into this video. So the first thing first, obvious, baby dads, because that's the whole reason why you're a single parent for the most part, because the dad is not there, right? So let's talk about that first. Hey, we're recording. You're not gonna get my book, okay? Have to remind him sometimes. Hey, I just said no. Like this. There's an example right there. So, and I don't sugarcoat nothing. I'm not hiding anything. I'm not embarrassed or nothing. Like, I'm living my life and my best life at that. My kids are everything to me. And I'm not just saying that. That's not cap. That's real life. Like, for real. He's bad. He's so bad. He's spoiled and he's a crybaby. But this little boy right here, yeah, he changed my life in so many ways. Like, I'm so appreciative of my son. Like, I love him so much. And now I'm just waiting on my second love. Him gonna be so handsome too. But no, let's get into this video. He's distracting me, so I'm gonna let him go play. Go play, Messiah. So, yeah. Baby dads, first and foremost, if he not there, don't stress it. Like, you can do this. You're strong. You can do this. Don't stress it. Because 9 times out of 10, he lame. Honestly, he lame if he's not there, because I don't see how you can make a child and not want to be a part of your child's life. Or even if you are a part of your child's life, you're only there part-time. There's no excuse in the world. Hey. No, sir. I'm recording a video. Go. There's just no way that there's no excuse for it. Like, just like I'm a parent every day of the week, 24/7, 8. Like, I said 24/7, 8. It's 24/7, but 25/8 for real. Like, it's a full-time job. I don't have no breaks. There's no non-stop. It's around the clock. You get what I'm saying? So there's no way that you can give me an excuse of why you can't call or send this or do that in a day's work. Like, there's no excuse. I don't want to hear it, because at the end of the day, it's an excuse. So that's what I'm saying. Don't even worry about baby dads. Don't stress them being there. Don't force it, because there's really no point, honestly. I just feel like, shoot, you know, don't get me wrong. There's some guys out there who just really don't know and really need that guidance in that area. But those ones usually will tell you that they don't know how to be a dad, or, you know, their dad wasn't there, so they struggle with this, and they'll talk to you about it, and then they're gonna seek help. Now, the difference between those bum ones and the ones who really just need help, there's the difference. They're gonna go out and get the help that they're saying they need, instead of just always, you know, when somebody is always like making excuses or saying they're gonna do this and do that, but it's not happening, that's the one I'm talking about. Don't worry about them. Do you? Because at the end of the day, the child is what matters. And it's going to show. Your baby's going to grow up knowing who was really there for them. And that's sad to say, because both parents should be there for every child. That's just what I feel like. It doesn't matter what type of situation you and the parent had, what kind of dealings. Oh, she cheated. Oh, he cheated. Oh, it was a one-night stand. Whatever the case, y'all made a baby, and that baby is now here or on the way, whatever. The baby is coming about. So both of y'all need to be an adult about the situation and handle responsibilities. Dads usually feel like their only responsibility is money. And I cannot stress this enough. It's not always about money. It's not always about money. Like, I cannot stress this enough. There is stuff that you need to be doing besides providing. Like nurturing and showing your child love and affection. Calling your child and checking up on your child. And making sure the baby is okay. I don't care if the baby can't talk. I don't care what type of excuse you come up with. There's no reason why you shouldn't be making sure your baby is okay on a daily basis. Like, it shouldn't be calling once a week. None of that. That's half-stepping, and we're not doing that with these kids, okay, y'all? We're not half-stepping, and us as moms don't need to let these deadbeat daddies run us over with all the excuses in the world, because that's all they're going to try to do. And like I said, I'm not embarrassed about anything or anything. That's why I'm a very open person, because at the end of the day, I'm a strong person. Like, for real, I've been through a lot. I handle a lot, even with being a single mom. Like, yeah, so what am I going to be embarrassed about? Because, I mean, look at my son. He's well taken care of. The one I got on the way is definitely going to be well taken care of. It's already happening. It's already into place. So there's nothing I'm embarrassed of. So with that being said, I'm going to just go into a little more detail about the whole dads think it's about the money thing. Messiah, his dad has 3 other kids. At the time that I got pregnant, I just knew about 2 other kids, but whatever. It's 3 other kids. And he is the one that makes excuses about everything. And he's going to do this, or he's trying to do that, and he's doing it, and it's not happening. And me being who I am, I'm not about to let you half-step anything, because I don't half-step. So you can either meet me halfway on this co-parenting thing, or you won't at all. You won't even. And it's not me trying to keep my child away from you. It's me keeping my child away from toxic bull crap. Because that's the same type of things I struggle with my dad. Like, as a child, him not calling, or me only hearing from him every once in a while, or only seeing him on my birthdays, or, you know, and every time I was working, or I was busy, or I was doing this, or there's 24 hours in a day. You got 24 hours in a day. Most people work 8 hours and sleep 8 hours. That's 16 hours. So with the remaining 8, you can make time to call your child. I'm sorry, there's just nothing in this world that you can say to me, because no, I've been through that, lived through that. And I'm not talking down on my dad or nothing, because he's getting better. And like I said, all parents are not right. Like, even me as a mom, it's my first time being a mom. I'm learning just as much as my child is learning. I'm learning with him. So it's not like, you know, parents are always going to do right by their kids, or even know that they're doing wrong by their kids until the child speaks up. And one thing about me and my dad is, like, I can tell him, no, daddy, that's not how it works. And he's going to listen, because he knows that he haven't been just the best dad or whatever, but he has been there. And so, you know, I want for my child, I want both parents actively in their lives. And if you can't be active in my son's life, then you won't be in it at all, because I know how I feel, you know? And my sister, my oldest sister, she went her whole life until she was 20s this year, like, and she's 26 or 20, you know, without knowing her dad. So, and of course she was hurt by that, but she made it, like, she's okay. She made it through life, and I just feel like if you're gonna cause pain, you might as well just not even be around. If you're gonna cause that type of pain, because a child gonna always wonder, well, why he doesn't do this for me, or why I don't hear from him, especially when there's other kids involved. And so yeah, we definitely got to make this a segment, because I'm just realizing how many topics I got here and how much stuff I'm gonna be talking about. We're gonna split this up into segments, but this is how we're gonna start it with the baby dad topic. A lot of you don't know. Most of you don't know, because it's not anyone's just business, or it's not even the type of business I would put out there. But my current baby is by someone else. It's not by the same person, because I would be a fool to have a baby by someone that's already not right. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't like it was planned or anything like that. And I'm not gonna bash him either, but it's the same thing. The guys think everything is about money when it comes to them. The difference between my first child's father, Messiah's dad, and my current baby dad is, the difference between them is the first one don't have money and the second one got money, but they both still think it's all about money. Like the first one, I don't ask him for nothing, never have. He's never done anything ever, like ever. I don't ask him for nothing. The most I ask him for is for him to call his son every day and talk to his son. You're not doing nothing. You're not working. You're not doing anything. Like, there's nothing in this world that you're doing, so you can call your child every day. There's no excuse for that. There's nothing that I can say, like, yeah, you can call your child every day, and if you don't want to, you want to make excuses. Like, he was telling me earlier, like, I don't call my other kids. I don't. That's not my problem. I'm not concerned with your other kids. I'm concerned with my child, and I won't be raising my child like that. There's not going to be nobody in his life half-stepping. Like, if his grandma can call him every day and she work a full-time job and sometimes overtime, and she calls him every day even when she's tired, just to say, hey, see his face. If his aunts and everybody else who's around in his life calls and checks on him every day, I'm talking about never missing a beat. There's no way his daddy should be missing a beat. I gotta get up and take care of him every day and at night, and it's around the clock, so there's no excuse for you not to call him every day, whether it's 5 minutes or 10 minutes, just to say, hey, how you doing? And I know Messiah doesn't talk or anything. Like, he does, but he doesn't. But he talks enough for you to be on the phone with him. And you don't have to call. We don't have to have, I don't know what it is with these fathers that they think it always got something to do with you. No, it always have everything to do with the child. Once a child comes about, it's no longer about me or you. It's about him or her. You know, they need to understand that it's no longer about us. All we need the most that we need to communicate is picking up the phone. And then there's stuff like, oh, you can call me. Why should I have to call you in order for you to talk to your son? You should be wanting to call him. That's how I see it. And because I put myself in their shoes too. I think, like, if I was a dad, I would want to be a part of my child's life. I would want to call, checking up on him every day, especially if I'm not doing nothing. Like, it's really weird to me, honestly. But yeah, the second one, he has money and he thinks it's just like, okay, well, you're not telling me anything that you need for the baby, or what did he say to me? It was like, I just want to be with him for his money. No. First of all, I want you to be active in your child's life. And I know our baby isn't here, but I want you to understand that. And that's the conversations we be having, you know, prior to my baby getting here. Are you going to be active in his life? Calling him, checking up on him, seeing him, spending time with him, taking him, okay? Because I don't want to, no offense, like, I love my kids, but I don't want to be with them every single day of my life all the time. Like, I want a break too. Give me a 2-hour break and take your son to the park and have a picnic. Whatever y'all want to do, you know, be active in your child's life. If we have already came to terms that, you know, we're not together and stuff like that, then come to the terms where at least we working on, okay, so how are we going to handle our baby being here? What are we going to do with that? And it's like with my current baby's father, you know, there's it's not like we just don't work or don't nothing like that. It's other stuff that I'm not gonna get into because I just found that out recently. But before then, there was a possibility of yeah, we could work this out. But yeah, I'm the type to, because I'm already doing it by myself, I really don't care to do it by myself. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I know that's gonna affect my kids later on in life. And even right now, like I notice Messiah is very soft and very sweet and very like, how can I put this? Because it's like, those are not bad things, but it's like he's a boy and he's a black boy. Like he's a black boy. So one day he will be a black man. And in this world, he can't be like that. He can't be like that all the time. He can't show that side all the time. He needs to show that he's strong and he's brave and he's all these things, because the world doesn't love him and it's not going to. And so he needs to be ready. He needs to be ready and prepared for the real world. And you know, me, it's just me and him all day long. That's why I'm so thankful for my baby that's coming, because it's another boy. It's just me and him all day long. I'm a girl, like I'm his mom, so I'm always kissing him and hugging him and showing him that love and affection that I want my kids to have. They will have that, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, they're boys. They still need that masculine side. They still need that male figure showing them, ooh, we boys, we tough, we, you know. And I'm thankful for his uncles and his big cousins and everybody that's just helping out with that, because I explain that and I stress that enough to them. Like, I notice it, and it's gonna be hard trying to teach them, like, you know, they'll mess with you if you like that. And I'm not gonna teach them don't be like that, because that's not what I want. But I'm gonna teach him how to and when to show that side. Like, so yeah. And with this, like I was saying, with him, it's just like, he just thinks it's all about like doing stuff. He's like, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and he's right, he will. He does. He already showing that. So that's not a problem. That's not an issue. But it's the same issue that I have with the first one. Like, you need to make sure that you're active in your child's life, not just providing. And then with Messiah's daddy, it's not even that I'm asking you to provide, because I got that, but you can't call every day. It doesn't make any sense. So yeah, and then you have these dads that those are my situations, but then you have these dads that will literally be there and be in the child's life, but only if you're doing what they say. And they're like controlling you, and that's how you get everything for your child. And that's not right either. That's toxic, and that's not right either. Like, that shouldn't be. We don't need to allow that either, because at the end of the day, we carried the child for 9 months. We birthed them, and we went through something that they would never go through, that they would never experience, that they would never feel. So at the end of the day, yeah, you might have helped create the child, but we definitely carried that baby and made that baby. And I don't think dudes understand the amount of pain and stress and all types of things that we go through while we're pregnant. And there's a lot of fathers who will just leave as soon as they find out you're pregnant, or won't even be there. They'll be there a few months, but won't be there for the remaining of the pregnancy. And it's just really sad. It's all sad because we do so much to bring these kids into the world, regardless to whatever you wanted, or it's not even your choice, because it's always going to be the woman's choice, because at the end of the day, she is the one that's going to carry the child, and that's her body. It's her choice. And a lot of dudes will sit up there and say, well, she decided to keep the baby when I didn't want it, or whatever. The excuse, always an excuse. Even if she wanted the baby and you didn't, that's her choice. And regardless to if you didn't want it or not, that's still your responsibility, because guess what? The child came from you. She didn't make the child all by herself. So you should still be, you're still responsible. And then you have those ones that complain about child support and stuff like that. Well, if you don't want to be on child support, do right by your child. And ladies, don't listen to these other females, or even the baby dads themselves, that, oh, child support is bad, oh, da, da, da. Because let me tell you one thing. I always said I didn't believe in child support, because child support, yes, it's just for real. It's just another way for the system to get at our black men. But if our black men are not doing right by their black children and black baby moms and girlfriends and women in their life, then why should we care what the system wants to do to them or what happens to them? Do right by your kids and you wouldn't have that problem. Like, it's very simple. It's common sense. And the reason why I didn't believe in that is because my dad was on child support for so long for one of my brothers, and my brother lived with us. So I never understood like why he had to pay child support when my brother was being taken care of by him. We were in the same household. Stop. No. So yeah, I just never really, I saw my dad struggle with that. So it's just like something I never wanted to put, any one of my child's fathers through. But at the same time, if they don't act right, if they don't get it together, that will happen. And it's not even because, oh, I need their money or I want money from them. I want you to be responsible for what you helped create. And yeah, that's just how I see it. Hey, didn't I say stop? Go play. Babies are hard-headed. So yeah, baby dads was the first topic. And the last topic we're going to talk about with this segment, because like I said, I'm going to make this a whole segment, because it's already at 24 minutes and I could continue to go on, but I'm not going to. I don't want to make these videos way too long. So the next thing besides baby dads is day-to-day life. Every day, like I said, I wake up and I'm motivated enough to get up and do what I need to do for my kid, but there's some days that I don't feel good, or currently I'm pregnant, so sometimes I'm emotional, or I'm going through this or I'm going through that, but that still does not stop me. And I would say, like, during my pregnancy, my first pregnancy, it was really hard. It was so hard. It was extremely hard. I was sick every day. I was hospitalized multiple times. There was times where I was passing out. I even was hospitalized for like a month or so with Messiah. So there was just a lot of stuff that I was going through. It was my first pregnancy. The dad wasn't there. Like, I lost my place. I was homeless, all types of stuff. I was going through all types of stuff when I was pregnant with my first one. And something within me changed when I got pregnant. Something within me. It's like, it's hard to explain. It's not made up. It's not any of that. Like, you literally change your whole demeanor. Everything that you thought meant something to you or you thought was important to you no longer is important, and that child becomes everything. Like, and I'm so thankful for that because my child literally saved me. So like, I'm telling my story, I'm telling this stuff because I don't want anybody out there to like feel like it's not hard for the rest of us, because it is. I'm one of them surviving stories. I'm already at 26 minutes, so I don't want to just continue, but y'all get it through these segments. Like, it's so worth it in the end. Like, that moment that you push that baby out, or whatever you go through to have your baby, and you touch your baby for the first time, you smell their skin, you hear their little cry. I just want to cry all over again, because it's just so like, it's like the best feeling in the world. It's like, words can't explain. Like, I love my baby, and I get real sentimental just talking about it because it is a struggle. But I promise y'all, it is so worth it, y'all. I kid you not, my life is so much better. For those who really know me, know the type of person I was before I had Messiah. And it wasn't even like I was a bad person. It was just, life was really bad for me, and it was really rough. And I just know that my baby changed my life. Like, oh, it's such a great feeling to be a mom. And single or not, like, we can do this. Like, that's all I can't stress that enough. It can be done because I'm doing it. And y'all, this second pregnancy was not as bad as my first. It's actually a lot smoother. Excuse me. I'm gonna take a break real quick. Hey y'all, so I'm sorry, I had to take a break and give me some tissue because it got a little too emotional there. But like I was saying, with this second pregnancy, it wasn't as harsh as my first one. Honestly, I was sick my first trimester and the beginning of my second, but I'm here in my third trimester and I feel fine. Like, I don't throw up anymore. I threw up every day with Messiah, like nonstop. So yeah. With this pregnancy, I can say it taught me, like, it's teaching me now to literally go out here and do everything that I said I wanted to do. It's teaching me to be confident all over again, and just really it's enhancing everything about myself that I loved about myself before. It's just, now it's time for me to go out here and get it. Like, with this YouTube channel, I've been wanting to make a YouTube for so long, y'all. And I finally did it. I'm taking everything more serious now. Like, there's no playing no games when it comes to family, friends, relationships. It's very serious now. Like, stuff is getting real now. So, and with Messiah, Messiah taught me self-love and how to be strong, and and he gave me love, like unconditional love, like, and he loves me for who I am. I don't have to change or be anything else but his mom, and he loves me just the way I am, and that's like the best feeling in the world. So yeah, we just gonna end this segment with that because it's gonna get too emotional, and I don't want to be all just like crying on my freaking YouTube channel. So that was the first few topics of the single. I don't even know what to call this, y'all. So in the comments, if you got any ideas on what we should call this, because I'm gonna do a segment. We're gonna do this probably a video on these topics, and being a single mom, being a single parent, once a week. Hopefully I can get that done for y'all, because it's real important. You know, like, there's a lot of girls out here that's not as strong as me that can handle all of this stuff. Like, I didn't even know that I was strong enough to be handling stuff like this. Like, Will I always be a single parent? Do I feel like that? No. Because there is too many people out here in the world that will do right by you and will do right by your kids and love you for who you are and love your kids just as much as they love you. So, you know, don't give up. But I'm not even looking for that. If it happens, it happens. If it don't, cool beans. You know, I just hope and pray that one day, you know, everything will be smooth with Messiah's dad, and everything will be smooth with my current baby daddy. But and I'm not saying it's not bad, because I can talk to him and we can have conversations. Well, it was bad in the beginning because we argued, we disagreed about pretty much everything, but we've come to terms and we come to an understanding, and he gets where I'm coming from, I get where he's coming from. You know, we grown enough to have that conversation, and I'm thankful for that. I appreciate that, because you know, like I said, I went through so much with the first one and the first baby dad, and I'm just still going through stuff with him. So that's just, you know, it's too much. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If there's any topics that you want to add to my single mom segment, I don't even know what to call this, y'all, but if there's anything you want from me or need from me, you can hit me up on any of my social media accounts. You can comment below. If you don't care what other people think or say, you can comment below. But if you're like more worried about the world seeing what you got to say, just inbox me or whatever on any of my social medias, and I'll definitely get to that. But just like with this, I didn't say who asked me this or who wanted to know or who needed advice. I'm not going to do any of that. I'm not, because I'm here to help and be that insight for you guys, like to give, you know, because I'm like I said, I'm not embarrassed or nothing. Like because I just know where me and my kids are going in life. So yeah, guys, we gonna get out of here. Messiah over there messing with stuff he ain't got no business messing with. This the part that they don't tell you about. Right here. This boy over here, y'all, he over here digging the freaking paper plates we had chips on out the trash can. So yeah, we're gonna get up out of here, y'all. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned. We got more hits on the way.